Have you noticed how time feels different lately? Days blur together. Motivation feels quieter. Everything feels like it's slowing down. But this isn't life stalling. This is the moment right before acceleration. And most people misunderstand it. They panic. They distract themselves. They walk away. And later, they realize they left right before momentum arrived. So stay with me, because what you're feeling right now isn't failure. It's the signal. Most people think winning feels exciting. It doesn't. Winning feels uncomfortable, quiet, uncertain. Right before your life changes, your old habits start feeling empty, but your new life hasn't arrived yet. And that gap, that's where most people quit. Not because they're weak, but because no one ever told them this phase would feel like this. So when boredom hits, when motivation fades, when time feels strange, they assume something is wrong. Nothing is wrong. This is the threshold. If you're still here listening right now, that already tells me something about you. You're not here for noise. You're not here for hype. You're here because deep down, you know you're close to something, even if you can't explain it yet. And today, I want to show you what this phase actually means, why it appears right before major breakthroughs, and how to use it instead of escaping it. Because once you understand this moment, you stop doubting yourself, you stop rushing, you stop sabotaging what's trying to grow. And this video becomes a turning point, not because it motivates you, but because it explains what's happening to you. Here's the first thing you'll notice when you're about to win. Your life gets quieter, less noise, fewer people, fewer distractions that actually work. Things that once entertained you start to feel pointless, not because you're broken, but because you've outgrown them. And most people panic here. They think, I'm losing my spark. I'm becoming boring. I'm doing something wrong. They don't realize this is what happens right before focus is born. This is where most people turn back. They go back to scrolling, back to comfort, back to noise, because silence forces you to hear yourself. And not everyone likes what they hear. But let me tell you something quietly. If you can sit in this phase without running away from it, without numbing it, without explaining it to anyone, you are already ahead of most people. Because winning doesn't announce itself. It tests you first. The second sign shows up internally. You start feeling pressure, but not from the world, from yourself. You expect more from yourself now. You feel disappointed when you waste time. You feel uneasy staying the same. This isn't self-hate. This is self-respect being born, and it's uncomfortable. Because once you see your potential, you can't unsee it. You can't pretend anymore. That's why this phase feels heavy, not because you're failing, but because you're becoming aware. This is the most dangerous moment, not because you'll fail, but because you'll talk yourself out of continuing. You'll say things like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'm expecting too much. Maybe I should just relax. And that sounds reasonable, but it's not truth. It's fear wearing logic as a disguise. Fear of committing, fear of staying consistent, fear of finding out who you really are. And most people never realize this was the moment that decided everything. Here's another sign you're close to winning. You feel alone, even when you're not physically alone. Your conversations feel shallow. Your environment feels limiting. Your old circle no longer understands you. This isn't arrogance. This isn't ego. It's alignment shifting. You are mentally stepping into a life your current environment cannot follow yet, and that gap feels lonely. But loneliness doesn't mean you're losing people. It means you're making space for the version of you that's coming. This is the part nobody sees. No applause, no validation, no external proof. Just you, showing up when nothing seems to be happening. And this is where identity is built. Not when you feel motivated, not when results are visible, but when you continue without reassurance. This is the work that creates unshakable confidence later. Because once you survive this phase, nothing external controls you anymore. Do not rush this season. Do not announce it. Do not explain it. Do not try to make it look impressive. Winning quietly is what makes winning permanent. This phase is fragile. Talk too much and you invite doubt. Rush too fast and you collapse. Seek validation and you weaken momentum. If this video found you at the right moment, take a second to like it. Subscribe if you're building something quietly, without noise, without shortcuts. And if you're still here, leave a comment saying, "I'm staying." Stay patient and